Peace. It's Watch for Wise Words Media back at y'all for another round. And hoop heads, my Knicks fans, we here. Big game today going down in Philly. Down the turnpike, we got the New York Knicks invading the Philadelphia Wells Fargo Arena. And we are there to take game 4 and come back to the Garden with a commanding 3-1 lead. And, we ended up we dropped game 3. It was expected, especially with that heartfelt war cry, pretty much, that Joel Embiid gave after their heartbreaking loss in game 2. Joel Embiid promised that they would win this series. And when you make a strong statement like that, being down 0-2, you know that they're going to come guns blazing. You know that you was going to get the best of Joel Embiid, and the troops were going to rally behind them. And that's exactly how it played out. It indeed played out that way. Joel Embiid gave us 50 points. He dropped a 50 piece on us. And, the all the ancillary pieces as well showed up. You got big shots from Kelly Oubre. Batum got in the action. Campaign went wild. So these things were expected. Now, the positives, if you're a Knicks fan, from this was, one, we didn't get ran out the building. We only lost by like 10, 11 points? We didn't get run out the building. And up until like the last few minutes, it was still a tight game. It was still single digit game. So it wasn't like we got ran out the building. They gave us their best shot. They gave us their best punch. And all it did was simply graze us. So we came out all right with that. And another great sign was seeing Jalen Brunson coming out of that, funk of the first 2 games. You got to give a lot of credit to Nick Nurse and the Philadelphia 76ers coaching staff, their players, for executing what the coaching staff has drawn up. And it's been effective for Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's had his struggles. They've been throwing long, lengthy guys at Jalen Brunson. This is reminiscent to what Miami did last year when they were throwing guys like Caleb Martin, Butler sometimes. Like, they would have long, fast, athletic forwards that would defend Jalen Brunson. So Philly has taken that method, and they've been pretty successful up until game 3. So it was great to see, Jalen Brunson shake that off, finally give us one of them Jalen Brunson-like games, and I expect more of that. Now, what the New York Knicks need to do, I know it sounds ugly, but this is it's do or die. This is what they got to do. And what they have to do is they have to make it a physical, grinding game. You see what Joel Embiid did the other day to Mitch Robinson that caused an injury to Mitch Robinson? Well, not that play necessarily, but, he's had his share of he need was it Hartenstein in the Jewels. So now it's time to reciprocate that. So what the Knicks need to do is make this a grinding physical game. And hey, whatever happens, happens, right? If Joel can't continue playing, he can't continue playing. But the Knicks can't just they just can't get muscled. They just can't get muscled like that. They have to fight back. So in essence, right, what I'm trying to say is, if you see Jericho Sims taking off that warm-up jacket, you know what time it is, man. You know what time we on, man. That's what it got to be today. You see Jericho Sims come off that bench, rip off that warm-up suit. Oh yeah, you better believe he should be doing something like that, man. We need that type of Charles Oakley, Anthony Mason. You ain't gonna get away with that type of mentality, DiVincenzo stepped up at one point, but Joel Embiid said, "What are you gonna do?" So he literally said that. What are you going to do? So, yes, we need a bigger person to do something. And lean on that. Lean on the side where his knee hurts. Lean on him a little bit, you know? He threw our guy down, throw him down, you know? And Jericho Sims is the right guy for the job. So I expect the Knicks to bounce back, be focused. We need more than Josh Hart giving us top tier performance. He's been like the catalyst, man. So we need OG Anunoby. Pick up Maxey, man. You're supposed to be the stopper that we have. Pick up Maxey. You know, like, because Maxey needs to be slowed down. One of them needs to be slowed down. The other's gonna do what he gotta do. But most importantly, we need to stop the ancillary pieces. We can't have Campaign, Batum, Oubre. Them dudes can't get busy. You know. And yeah, that's it, man. I expect the Knicks to come in there. They're gonna make their adjustments. I expect it to be a more physical game. They're going to get physical with Joel Embiid, and you know it's gonna be one of them old school Eastern Conference beast from the East type games. But I see the Knicks winning this one and going back home with a commanded 3-1 lead. So let's go Knicks. I'm Waz for Waz Words Media. Peace.